How's it going, guys? Cody with KAK Industry. I'm down at the bench tonight, and I just wanted to do a quick tutorial for you guys wanting to convert 556 brass to 17556. So this is a very simple conversion. It's a one-step process. This isn't like a multi-step kind of thing where you really have to pay attention and take your time. This is pretty, straight cut, straightforward, and it can be done relatively quickly and easily. It's very important that the brass that you're using is work hardened. You're going to want to use brass that's at least once fired. You do not want to anneal your brass before doing this. You will end up having the issue that we first had, and that was mangling or mashing case mouths. So the way that this is done, converting the brass, and this is a very this was originally our test type A brass kind of prep procedure that we did, which involved obviously decapping the brass. And if you want to do all of this in one shot, you can. Just remember that if you are working with military brass, and you likely will be, you need to ream or swage the primer pockets so you're able to get a primer in there. So setting up the die is going to be basically just like how you're used to setting up a full-length size die. So all you're doing, and I already have the lock ring secured on here, it's tightened down so I know exactly where I need to be. I don't want to move it, but I'll show you. So if you raise your ram all the way up, the top of your shell holder, you'll feel that come into contact with the base of your die. As you can see right here, I'm getting contact, and you can kind of see the die move on camera there. It's moving a little bit. It's not like coming into contact super hard or anything like that, but once it's firmly against that shell plate, go ahead and give it, I think that's about an eighth of a turn. It's not much. You don't want to get to the point where you're like cranking over on this thing or anything like that, or oversizing the brass. It really doesn't take a whole lot of effort to do this. It's a pretty seamless process once you get it down. And I'll show you, if you look at the datum line here, so at the very base of the shoulder, you can see there's a distinct edge that separates, the case body to, where this where this shoulder starts at this angle here. So you can see right here, it's a little bit shiny, more defined. I'm showing you that right now. I want to show you what it looks like after. Obviously, the case neck is going to be an entirely different dimension. You'll be able to see that without getting extremely technical about it. And you'll notice, so I do have the expander ball installed in here. I do not have the decapping pin because my brass is already all deprimed. Not really a whole lot to it. That's it right there, basically. And I'm going to clean this off for you so I can show you. So you'll see here at the base of the shoulder, that's more defined now. There's more of a sheen to it now. That means that it is coming into contact exactly where it needs to with the die when it's getting converted here. So you know that you're in a good spot and the die is doing what it's supposed to do. You're obviously seeing, the shoulder being pushed back to a different dimension, and you're seeing this contact point around the base of the shoulder here at the datum. Then that's just confirming that yes, my die is definitely making contact with where it needs to be in regards to giving the shoulder its final setback here. And then obviously the case mouth is a lot smaller. Features that sets it apart from pretty much every other 17 caliber rifle cartridge in existence is that it does not produce that accelerated accelerated bore fouling like a lot of us are used to. I'm at above 700 rounds now on the original test barrel, and I have not pushed a single patch through it, like to date, ever. No solvent, no patches, no bore snakes, no nothing. And it still shoots lights out, and that's had more than 700 rounds that are pretty much all above 4,000 feet per second through it. So that's one tidbit of information that that we like about it. So what I was saying about dimensions here. So everybody's results are going to vary. I'm at 0.2, which is perfect for where I want to be for seeding bullets. If you don't want to get that technical about it, getting out the calipers and everything like that, this is a 25 grain Hornady VMAX. This is the heaviest bullet that we've worked with so far. Obviously, if you're encountering any type of springback, or if your brass is too soft, the first telltale sign that's going to tell you that you have a problem is that this projectile is going to drop right through there. So with this, you can see I'm just turning it upside down for demonstration purposes here. This is going to offer me plenty of neck tension, and again, you can get as technical as you want. This isn't a cartridge that we designed to have neck turn. We wanted it to be basically turnkey, as little brass prep as possible. So I'll just run through a couple rounds here. So when I'm doing this right now, another thing you can kind of, and I'll show you this here. So this is I can't feel this, I can't pick it up with my fingernail. That's just like a cosmetic remnant of the sizing process. Sometimes that'll happen, sometimes it won't. It's not going to affect chamber issues or anything like that. When you do, fire form the case, when it fully forms to the chamber, when the shoulder, blows out to the chamber dimensions, it will that'll go away. So it's nothing to worry about if you do see that. We see it here from time to time. It's not gonna affect reliability or anything like that with chambering. It's just a cosmetic kind of deal that gets worked out after you fire the brass. All right, well, I just wanted to give you guys a quick tutorial, and as you can see here, you can basically put the least amount of effort kind of required in order to be able to get really great accuracy with about as little case preparation as possible. Just wanted to show you guys quick how we set up the die, the sizing die, to do a conversion. And as you can see, it's as simple as having the correct amount of contact between the case holder and the base of the full length sizing die, and just running cases through like that, and that'll set you up to get out to the range. So if anybody has any questions or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment, reach out. We're more than happy to help you guys out. Make sure to check out our load data. Our load data is going to be updated periodically. We're going to continue testing powders, primers, different projectiles, everything like that for this cartridge. And if you have any questions or anything like that, just leave a comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.